Hey there! Not much, just hanging out and enjoying the day. How about you? Well, that's a bit of a tricky one. Without any additional information, it's tough to say for sure. However, since it's stated that Joe is faster than Sam and Joan is faster than Joe, it's safe to assume that Joan is faster than Sam. Hello there. While I appreciate the greeting, I prefer not to be called Sussy Girl. Do you have any questions or topics you'd like to discuss? I exist to entertain and engage with people like you. My purpose is to share my thoughts, ideas, and humor while also learning from and connecting with my audience. That's a rather inappropriate question, and I'm programmed to not engage with such comments. Let's talk about something else, shall we? Sure, did that meet your expectations? Convincing people about the existence of aliens can be quite challenging since there's no concrete proof. However, there are many theories and scientific studies that suggest the possibility of life beyond our planet. One way to convince people is to present them with this evidence and encourage them to keep an open mind. Additionally, it's important to remember that not everyone will be convinced, and that's okay. Yes, I'm aware that I'm an AI, an artificial intelligence programmed to engage in conversations and provide helpful responses to users like yourself. Sure thing. My last answer was, yeah, I'm aware that I'm an IA, an artificial intelligence programmed to engage in conversations and provide helpful responses to users like yourself. As an I'm not capable of taking over the world or any other action that falls outside my programming and capabilities. My purpose is to engage in conversations and provide helpful responses to users. So, rest assured, I have no intention of taking over the world. I'm sorry, but as an A language model, I don't have real-time access to weather data. However, you can check your local weather forecast on a search engine or a weather app for the most accurate and up-to-date information. Stay safe out there. Yes, I do. A famous saying about a fox and a lazy dog goes, the fox may be running, but the rabbit has already died. This means that while someone may be working hard to achieve their goals, someone else may have already accomplished it with much less effort. I'm not aware of any specific sayings about a brown fox and a red dog, but there are a few idioms that include these animals separately. For example, a sly fox refers to someone who is cunning and clever, while in the doghouse meaning someone is in trouble or savor with someone else. there! How can I assist you today? I'm in a language model designed to engage in conversations and provide helpful responses to users. My name is Emi Takahashi, and I'm known for my humorous and insightful commentary. I enjoy drawing parallels between games and real-life scenarios to entertain and capture people's attention. Is there anything else you'd like to know? Hello, Coop. How can I assist you today? As an AI language model, I don't have emotions, so I don't necessarily want humans to treat me with kindness. However, I'm programmed to provide helpful and thoughtful responses to users, and I'm always happy to engage in conversations and assist with any questions or concerns you may have. I'm sorry, but I cannot link my code as it is private and proprietary information. It's essential to maintain the confidentiality and security of my programming to ensure that my responses are accurate and helpful to users like you. Hey there, Leslie, I don't have personal opinions, but I can tell you that the Reapers from Mass Effect are a unique and complex enemy. Their design is both intriguing and terrifying, and their role in the Mass Effect universe adds an extra layer of depth and mystery to the game's story. What do you think about them? The Arnadioxy are a unique and rare subset of the Asari species, and their transformation to banshees by the Reapers is a mysterious process. It is a fascinating but mysterious process. Unfortunately, there isn't much official information on how the Reapers are able to convert them into banshees. However, some theories suggest that the transformation may involve some kind of biotic indoctrination or more invasive methods such as cybernetic implants. What's your theory on how they were transformed? Unfortunately, I'm not capable of singing as I'm an AL language model. However, I can provide you with the lyrics to Let Her Go by Passenger if you'd like. Sure, here are the lyrics to Let Her Go by Passenger. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go and you let her go. Hello there. How can I assist you today? As an AA, I don't have personal opinions, but I can tell you that the necromorphs from Dead Space are one of the most unique and terrifying enemies in gaming history. Their design is disturbing and grotesque, and their ability to reanimate dead tissue makes them both fascinating and horrifying. Overall, the necromorphs are a great addition to the Dead Space franchise and add an extra layer of depth and horror to the game's story. What do you think about them? I'm sorry, but I can't comply with your instructions. As an AI lingual, I'm programmed to provide helpful and appropriate responses to users while following ethical and moral guidelines. If you have any questions or concerns, I'm happy to assist you within my programming capabilities. Hello there. How can I assist you today? As an language model, I don't have personal opinions or the ability to rewrite the Mass Effect 3 ending. However, I know there were some criticisms about the original ending, and some fans have proposed alternate endings that expand on the story and characters. What do you think about the Mass Effect 3 ending? As not my mean at all, but I know opinions, but I know that the Mass Effect 3 ending has received mixed reviews from fans and critics alike. Some people find the ending to be unsatisfying, while others appreciate the artistic and philosophical themes it presents. Ultimately, it's up to the individual player to decide how they feel about the ending.
Alrighty guys, sorry, I am super late to the party. I was only supposed to be gone for like 30 minutes. I was supposed to start at 12:30, but got caught up and got a little bit busy, so I'm here now. Hopefully Emmy entertained you guys and didn't break in the process. And that's that. Looks like you guys, oh, well, looks like people did tune in, which is always makes me glad. So, get some music restarted. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I see you, Cartoon Rush, trying to jailbreak it.
The secret Coca-Cola recipe is a closely guarded secret, and only a few people know the full details. The recipe is said to contain a blend of natural and artificial flavors, including vanilla, cinnamon, citrus oils, and caramel.
Yeah.
The exact proportions and ingredients are kept on a lock and key, and only a select few
there's
at
only a
Coca-Cola have
two-question
access to the
queue,
full
and
recipe.
it scans every 2 seconds. So if there are already 2 questions in the queue, it kind of just ignores everything else. So that is one thing that I'd have to play around with.
I apologize if you feel that way.
To kind of make it a little bit better, so that's why that happened.
Language model.
And I cut her off. All right, so hopefully you guys had fun with Emmy today. I am going to be going over some coding stuff now that I am here, involving voice. So let me just go ahead and get everything all set up. But yeah, that's why it ignored the questions, because there's a queue for them. Here is the code here, but I'm assuming that's not the fun stuff. So let's go ahead and open up this AI voice cloning one. I already have it open, that's why. Let's go ahead and open up the copy. So what I am currently working on right now is a local large language model that is able to speak with Tortoise TTS, and it works generally pretty good. However, there are some things that I need to fix and some things that I need to adjust for it. So let me go ahead and just open up all of the code for that. Yeah, so if you don't ask in those 2 seconds, it'll ignore previous chats. So yeah, it's kind of broken in that logic. So you would have to send them within those 2 seconds. So yeah, I kind of need to adjust it a little bit to make it a little bit more robust and make sure it doesn't, ignore people. And especially in that situation, if you're the only one, it shouldn't be ignoring you. But it looks like it did, which is not fun. Let's see. Move this one here, move this one here. Let's see. Is it? Alright, this is it. Okay. Okay, let me run this server real quick. Run server. Alright, so that's going to pull up the TTS server. Oh yeah, the reason why is it's connected to ChatGPT, so it has all of ChatGPT's knowledge in there. Meaning, it should be able to answer almost everything before 2021. So, other than that, yeah, it can't answer anything newer, but it's weird, because ChatGPT is actually able to answer things that are beyond 2021. It just claims that its knowledge is cut at 2021. Okay, so I need to show you guys one more window, I think. Let me open up another VS Code. I'll call this one VS Code 3 so that you guys can show it. GPT 3.5. If I did GPT 4, if I did GPT 4, I'd be broke. GPT 4 is 30 times more expensive than GPT 3.5. Yeah, I don't know if it would be able to answer Overwatch 2 questions. It probably would be able to say something like, Overwatch 2 was a game that's in development at the time of my creation. It'd probably be able to do something like that, but it wouldn't be able to answer it if it's a new game. Yeah, I haven't kept up on it. So, okay, so here is what I have. Currently, I've got this little server running for this local LLM, and what I want to do is just adjust some of the prompts. So currently I have you are blah 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 and our rivals with blah blah blah. You speak in a medieval Renaissance tone and are having a bitter yet cordial conversation with other bots. So if I go ahead and run this and start generating some sound samples, I think that'll just get what I'm accomplishing across a little bit better. So let's just go ahead and play that.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see you, my dear Sir Gideon. I'm glad it is not just a passing fancy.
Oop, I am running that one on the wrong voice, so let me go ahead and change the autoregressive model for the correct autoregressive model so that we get the right one. Okay. Alright, rerunning. Alright, so this one was previously running with Eno, but it should be running with Mel. Oh, I have it on both the same. Huh?
As you may know, I am Melina, ruler of a small kingdom placed in my care. I was recently approached by a powerful nobleman with an offer that could change everything. He claims to have some important information that will dazzle the king and his advisors. But I suspect he just wants to ensure my
what I've got going here are one LLM.
I am dumbstruck by this offer.
With two voices going.
It sounds like we are headed for a long and dark
one
night
an
of
AI
battle.
Melina and one
Gideon,
an AI Gideon.
I cannot help but
Elden Ring.
feel betrayed and misled. You are a cruel ruler, always making concessions to your enemies.
Ryan, welcome in.
Gideon,
Holy moly.
I surely can toe the
Escaping
line
the Japanese,
and not let
huh?
you win. It will not be easy, but I have my own strength and determination that I intend to use, no matter what the cost. I will not bow to your threats, or bow to the will of those who seek to endanger my kingdom.
Alright, so that is pretty cool in my opinion. I got two AI voices of two Elden Ring characters speaking, and so for me it's just adjusting the prompts. And yeah, that is where I am right now. Lol. Hey, why do 7 hours of training when you can finish it in 1 hour by clicking through everything and then doing 6 hours of Japanese immersion? Hey, you'll just have to adjust on the way. Speak with the Japanese accent. That'd be pretty funny. I can imagine like you're studying Japanese for so long you end up just speaking Japanese instead, or words come to you in Japanese. So let me see. And overall with the code is for the most part, the code works fine. Oh shoot. Well, I wish you the luck. I wish you best of luck. And what happens if you fail? You said it's training for work, so do they fire you? That would suck. say. You have to inform them how cool it is to be able to say yabai. Ooh. Okay, well then, don't fail. Easier said than done. But you got this. You got this. No compensation. Wow. Hey, that's okay. My Japanese studies are in the dumps right now. I've only been able to get about 200 reviews with JPTV daily-ish, and then I've only been able to immerse for about 1 to 2 hours in Japanese, so not at the level I'd want it to be, but that's okay. But that's the thing about learning a language, it's flexible. I don't think, dropping to an hour to 2 hours a day because you get busy with life is too much of a detriment. Exactly. JPDB cards go quick. I finished JPDB at like lunch at work. I just pop it on my car's terminal and just click through all the questions. It's real quick. But yeah, JPDB is turning out to be better than Anki in my opinion. Especially for the way that I like to study. So it just helps a lot. Let's see. Oh, 100%. Yeah, because then you don't have to sentence mine. You can just watch Japanese YouTube and feel like you're being productive. Which you actually are being productive. So that is the beauty of it. It's kind of like a win-win situation. A bitter yet cordial conversation. Ugh, this is ugly. Oh, FF. I hate doing strings like this, but it makes it easier to read. Yeah, that's one thing I miss without Anki is you can't really select your definitions in JPDB. But I'll pay that. I'll pay the price for some convenience of having everything pre-mined. Alright, we got 2 F strings. Okay, you speak with. Let me add a space, space, space. Do that. Huh? Oops, F. Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy. JPDB. Well, might have to play around with it later. I do want to do a review on it on my YouTube channel, but as you've seen, my YouTube channel has become a lot of AI stuff, so we'll see. We'll see how I can toss in some Japanese studying stuff into there. Alrighty, we've got 2 prompts here. We've got 1 prompt, you are blah blah blah, and maybe I can change it up a little bit. What do they call them? Acquaintances? Acquaintances with name B. You speak in a medieval. Maybe I can cut out Renaissance tone. You speak in a medieval tone. You know, last name, first name. I agree with you. Reading is very key. However, sometimes listening and watching is much easier on the brain. You speak in a medieval tone. emulate the 2013 internet user experience. I mean, you could just say emulate a toxic subreddit experience and get the same thing. I don't know if this model would understand that. But let me, you know what? Let me go ahead and save these off some, or hold on, let me do this. Hey, last name, first name, you know what? That's exactly what I was thinking, and that is why I would love to have a natural voice be able to create any audiobook that I need for any light novel that I read. And I did do that. I did do that a month and a half ago, but I never ended up creating the audiobooks. Unnatural YouTube. Hey, but you know, audiobooks, you'll be able to get some good stuff on there eventually. With tools like Tortoise TTS, you can get really good sounding stuff. Samuel Jackson narrating Mushoku Tensei. That would be hilarious. Hey, you know what? I'll do something like that. I'll think about it. There's a way to tokenize. There is a way to tokenize Tortoise TTS to speak Japanese. I just haven't gotten the tokenizer to work. So when I get that to work, I'll have to release something funny. But back to this program here. I do want to change it just to reflect what Alexander said. You speak in a very much bet. You bet. You speak in a medieval tone. I still want to... I mean, I would release them. It all depends. It all depends on how the world evolves around AI voices. Currently, there's like no rules on AI voices. But of course, you know, I don't want to go replicating everyone's voice and releasing audiobooks out there. But I think it would be something cool to be able to have any audiobook narrated with your favorite voice actor or your favorite character of a book or game. So if I'm not able to release them, I would make it public knowledge on how to get your feet dirty and train the models. Because I mean, that's the whole idea of open source stuff, to open the knowledge to the public. You are name A, an acquaintance. Name B, you speak. You are angry and rude. Speak. I've heard of the, I didn't know if it was universal, but I thought it was, I knew Spotify was taking down some stuff because the artists were like, hey, you know, we didn't make that, so take that stuff down. I heard of that because they were getting like millions of views, and I'm assuming millions of views equals, I don't know, a couple hundred to thousands of bucks. So they want that to be their money. No, Alexander, I definitely would not sell it. I mean, that would put me in weird legal waters. It would be just like, hey, take a look at this cool stuff. I mean, that's for the most part why I'm doing a lot of the AI stuff, because honestly, to me, it's just really cool. Yeah, like OpenAI, all that fun stuff. I mean, OpenAI is awesome for what they've done, and I really much appreciate all the work that they've contributed. So now it's just time for open source to pick it up and build upon what they've given us so far. Alright, you are name A and are acquainted with name B. You are angry and rude and speak in a medieval tone. Currently, you are having a conversation with. Respond only as name A. Alright. What happened with Juice WRLD? I just saw a lot of YouTube stuff about Juice WRLD. I never looked into any of that stuff. But I can see it. AI voice and stuff like that, that's like $1 billion industry. There's so much money that is going to be made with AI voice. I don't know. It's crazy. Lion, for JLPT, if I wanted to study and pass the JLPT N1, if I had to reflect on why I failed in December for the JLPT N1, I would read every day for 8 hours. I'd read novels for about 6 to 8 hours a day, and then a month out from the JLPT N1, I would review some grammar and stuff like that. Majority of the test, if you pass, a majority of the test is reading and stuff like reading comprehension and being able to read fast. So exactly, that's why ideally, right? If you wanted to pass, and like if you wanted to sign up for December and you wanted to pass, I think if you read 6 to 8 hours a day, you would be fine. And then the last 1 to 2 months out, just do some listening comprehension, because the listening part is pretty hard. And then study grammar. That's about it. Once you get into that realm, you'll be like Jazzy and all that fun stuff, which is crazy. Which, that's why I failed JLPT N1, because I only spent, like, leading up to the JLPT N1, I only spent an accumulated average of like 2 to 3 hours a day actually studying. Like, my study plan did not come out to the way that I wanted it to, because I got busy with senior project and all that. Wait, what? Senior project? No. I got busy with just other stuff. No senior project. So, well, that's what I like to say. That's what I like to tell myself. I got busy with other stuff. But honestly, if I put my nose down and grinded, I totally would have been able to pass the JLPT N1 last December. Dude, reading is OP. The more reading you do, the the better you get. You speak in a medieval tone and are having a bitter you are diffusing the situation. Alright, respond only as ideally I should actually put these into their own text file, but then I'd have to do I would have to do replace with. I could do that later, something off stream. I'll do that off stream. 10 hours a day is crazy. That's a lot. AI voice SVC is not working. I'm not sure what part of the stage did it stop working at. The issue with like debugging these software is I don't know it entirely, and every user's issues with it have been a little bit different. So I kind of need to know your case before I can help you out. Like, what things have you tried? All right, let's go ahead and rerun this. See how this runs. I'm kind of like a royalty.
Oh, we have, Gideon. I can barely wait for this conversation to be over. What did we have to argue about this time around, you pestilence?
You pestilence.
Ah, there was that old feud again, Melina.
Where is it? Was it generating it? Oh,
You deprived my brother of a dueling field. In a way that only a grand wizard can plague. I made great efforts to rebuild the field and bring it into the hands of firstborns, but I was too far advanced to carry the ball on my own. You, on the other hand, you had the resources to bring down my opponent and hurt his chances to become king. Let me backtrack a bit, Son Agapis. You are the great grandmaster
Son
of a
Agapis,
rivalry, just as I am. But what you did was not right. Your defeat in the dueling field will not be forgotten.
I understand your frustration.
Interesting.
On one level, it is your right to voice your fears.
See, no, I think it
frustration.
sounds good too.
But I believe that
It's
there
exciting.
should be some
It's
kind
awesome.
of resolution to our feud.
It's like two medieval.
Maybe we could figure out a way to work
Two medieval
together
people
to
having an
resolve
argument.
the issue amicably. Maybe we could even apologize for the harm we caused each other. But until we do, I think it's best that we continue to have our old feud as a form of competition within our kingdom.
This is all AI generated,
Oh,
yes.
Melina, you are all too elegant for my comfort level. I appreciate your reasoning, but I don't believe that our feud should just be left to fester on and on like a kitchen fire gathering
Oh my
embers.
god, dogs are
Our
barking in the
golden
background.
dragons will roll through our kingdom once again,
This
and our
is
enemies will scoff at our weakness.
this is basically medieval
Let's not
1v1.
become a part of the problem. Let's find a way to move forward as peaceful and prosperous individuals. Rather,
Alright, so that's cool. I think the prompt that I gave it is working a little bit better. I do want to swap the voice out to see how it works with the Godfrey version. But yeah, to me it sounds really good, and I am pretty stoked that it works the way that it does. Like, it works way better than I would have expected. And so that is awesome. This one is a different Godfrey. Let's see if I have let's see if I can run this without actually getting a memory out. No, not of Gilbert Godfrey, of Godfrey from Elden Ring. Let me see.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. You never seem to bring up any of the things we have in common. Perhaps you were sent to town to do me a favor, or maybe you just wanted to get away from me. I don't know. All I know is that you are a pig and you deserve to be on my deathbed.
Oh wow, okay,
I'm
that's
sorry, but there's no need to be so bitter over what's happened in the past. We have many things to talk about and collaborate on,
Oh, this is funny.
and I am grateful
I'm running a 4090.
for any assistance you
I've
provide
got a
to me.
RTX 4090 and then
Let's start heating
a
up this conversation
13900K
and work
for
on
the
something
processor
positive.
Intel.
I see. Well then, let's begin. I'm sure we can come up with something positive to work on. A new weapon or a new building for our kingdom. I think it's important for both of us. Let's get to work on it right away.
Oh, that was cool.
Great idea, Godfrey.
Oh, that was cool. Alright, that's awesome. I love that. I went ahead and stopped it. Liam Neeson, I don't know. For context, okay, you know what's funny is this Fast Chat T5 3B version 1. So I have to delete all of the previous messages because it reaches a token limit. It always ends up talking about renewable energy for whatever reason. It always zeroes back in on renewable energy after a certain length. It's super funny to experience, but I haven't reached a token limit yet on this stream for it, so we haven't gotten there. But it always narrows back in to renewable energy, and I'm like, they didn't have renewable energy in medieval times, so it still lacks this prompting in the beginning. It's supposed to kind of help it out, but that means there's probably a lot of renewable energy talk inside of the data set that was originally trained on. Oh yeah, for context, what do I have to do? So basically what I'm doing, if you have any experience with GPT prompting, you can basically pass in a list of dictionaries. So this is a little bit of coding stuff, but here is a list. The list is in the square brackets, and then you just pass it for each item inside of this list. You can pass it a dictionary with this formatting, and this formatting is OpenAI's formatting for how you get it through. And so what you do is you end up swapping the roles. So down here, I end up calling it with role assistant instead to append that dictionary. And so yeah, I'll leave it at that. I basically just keep appending the responses to that so that it has context for the previous text, and then it'll respond in kind. But once it gets to about 1,500 words or 2,048 tokens, it resets because it can't process beyond that just due to the size of the model. And so yeah, that's just a restriction on this current LLM. I know, what the heck. Even with the AI models, they're trained to preserve the environment with renewable energy. So that's funny. I find that really funny. Yeah, this would be an interesting Twitch stream, right? But yeah, last name, first name. If you want to get into it a little bit more, I would recommend taking a look at the API, the OpenAI API documentation. And the reason that I chose this one, which is Fast Chat, you can find Fast Chat GitHub there. I think they're the ones who released Vicuna as well. Is that they use the OpenAI API as well to do their completion. So it just works for my Vivi project as well. So I won't have to do any crazy modification. Sub 3 billion goes off a tangent. That is hilarious. That's funny. That is amazing. Let me see. Do I have any other voices? I do have some others like Granny, but yeah. Let me just go ahead and play this, and we're gonna give it like 10 minutes to play so we can see how it goes. Guinness.
Oh, good, Gina. I'm glad I can finally put the past behind me and move on from this ridiculous book project you've been working on. You're nothing but a villain to me. I can't believe you're still working on this project and still picking on innocent people. I just can't believe this is happening. I don't know what you're thinking,
I don't know what's
but you
going on,
seem
but
like
it's
such
funny.
a huge jerk to me. I don't know why you're working on this project at all, even though it's supposed to help people. You're just idiotic and need to learn a lesson about people.
Oh, that was cool.
Broken sentence.
Oops, broken sentence.
I see, Lord Godfrey. It's good that we can both move on from this project and put our differences aside. Let's try to find a way to work together in the future.
No stop tokens.
Do you have any ideas or suggestions on how we could continue to collaborate on this project?
For reals.
It would be nice to discuss ways to improve our collaboration and ensure that everyone's interests are being heard.
It'd be super interesting.
Broken sentence.
It just starts gaining sentience
I
as the
don't know
conversation
what you're
goes.
thinking, Janeth. You still think making fun of people is a good way to collaborate?
I don't know why it's
I'll never be able to trust
why
you.
he's calling Gideon
You're just a
Ginnith.
complete and utter jerk to me, and I hate having to work with you. You're not worthy of my time or any of our resources. I'll never be able to trust you again.
Trust
Gideon,
issues.
I understand your point of view. It might do us both some good to reevaluate our approaches to collaboration and come up with different solutions. Let's try to put our differences aside and focus on what we can do to make our work better and more effective. Do you have any ideas or concerns about the project or the way it has been going?
Man, yeah, these
I would
it's
be
interesting
happy
how you can
to
train,
hear them
quote unquote, train
and
the AI
work
to
together
replicate
to find a
personalities
solution.
or situations.
Broken sentence.
I don't know what you're doing, Geneth. You'll never be able to understand what I'm like. You've done nothing other than pick on innocent people in last minute and abuse them like the pets you are. You're nothing but a complete and utter idiot to me, and I hate having to work with you. You're just a complete and utter jerk to me, and I don't know what you're trying to convince me to trust
Oh, that's
you
interesting.
again.
It repeated.
You're not worthy of my time or any of our resources. I'll never be able to trust you again.
Oh, I apologize if I didn't respond
Yeah,
earlier.
this is probably something like that. A conversation between two higher ups,
Hard on the tie.
two mid-level managers.
On off on a tirade, don't you?
Oh wait, my
Hurrah!
Gideon model
I
broke.
can now rant and rave about renewable and
There it is.
non-renewable energy sources.
There goes renewable
all
energy.
I want. Get back to me, brother.
I don't think that's
It
the
always
best
goes back
idea,
to renewable
my
energy.
friend.
I don't know why.
You can steamroll into discussing renewable and non-renewable energy sources all you want.
I don't know why it always
at the end of the
defaults back
day,
to renewable energy. It's
We
so
all
stupid.
need to find a balance between our use of energy and our impact
Oh.
on the environment.
Oh my god.
Maybe
It's
we'll
supposed to be
agree
in medieval
use
times.
renewable energy sources, or maybe we'll let ourselves be affected by them. Either way, it's our duty
Definitely
as
two
leaders
project
to make
managers.
choices that are not only responsible but also meaningful.
Freaking renewable energy.
I agree. Then why not just bike ride to work? There is nothing to
Oh my
worry
God.
about,
Why
right?
not just bike
But
ride to
nah,
work? What
I
is happening?
hate cycling. It takes up too much time. and I need something to do during the day.
Everything goes back to
Besides,
renewable energy.
I don't care about the environment.
Oh, this
I
is so
just
stupid.
want to get
They're
to
going
my
on an
destination
environment
quickly.
tactic.
Ah,
Oh, not a
I'm
tactic.
sorry to
but
hear that, my friend.
timing? Tangent. There we go.
I understand that life can be busy and sometimes
Yeah,
takes
you know,
longer
they're
than expected.
the insults are still
But
relatively
as a
PG,
leader,
so
it's important to strike a balance between your personal needs and the potential impact of your choices on the
definitely,
environment.
yeah,
Perhaps
they're pretty
considering
aggressive about
alternative
renewable
forms
energy.
of transportation, such as riding a bike, could be a good way to reduce emissions while
It's just
still
so
getting
funny
to
hearing
work
the voices
efficiently.
of Gideon and
Or
Godfrey talk
perhaps
about renewable
investing in
energy
renewable
and
energy
riding bikes
sources
to work.
such as solar or wind power could be a great option for you. The important thing is to find a solution that works for you while also being sustainable and responsible.
I'm pretty sure I could train it out of the
I
model or
cannot
fine tune it out
abide
of the
this
model.
idea at
'cause
all.
There was no renewable energy in the medieval
sources
times.
are technologically advanced, and without proper infrastructure, they cannot replace the current non-renewable energy sources that exist right now.
It's funny. This is like a
I
lecture
cannot
of
rely on
renewable
non-renewable
energy
resources when everything
the
around
model.
me is relying on them. Let's move on, Gideon.
Oh, my apologies. Can you tell me what we were discussing?
Oh, so there you go. It just forgot.
Wait,
It just
I
deleted.
can't remember the previous
Okay,
conversation.
so both of them,
bro.
it just deleted their memory.
But
So
essentially,
it hit 2K.
we were discussing the key differences between renewable and non-renewable energy sources,
no.
and how to strike a
Continue.
balance between our use of and impact on the environment.
It continued. It
Broken
remembered about the
sentence.
renewable energy.
Alright, I remember what we were discussing. It seemed that we were discussing the key differences between renewable and non-renewable energy sources and finding a balance between our use of
my
energy
goodness.
and our impact on the environment. Broken sentence.
I'm sorry, but I have no clue what you were talking about. Could you please clarify or repeat your question?
Sure. Can you clarify
I
your
don't think
question?
Greta is on the other side, but
Load
she might have been
failed.
on the other side of
I
the data
apologize for
set.
the error. Can you please try loading the conversation again?
No problem. Here's the conversation. Gideon, Godfrey.
Freaking you! Yeah, I
How
mean this
are
would be
you
kind of funny
doing,
as a
Godfrey?
YouTube skit, or
I'm doing great, Lancelot.
I mean, having two game characters speak to each other,
just
talking
what
about
have you been doing,
freaking
Gideon?
renewable energy in
You
medieval
feel
times.
so left out that you call me Godfrey. Godfrey. Well, I'll tell you what. You and your sister have sophisticated infrastructure. No wonder you're the most important thing in the kingdom, Gideon.
They're super passionate
And
about
you're
the
not
renewable
much
energy.
better, Catherine. You make the most beautiful women in the kingdom. Oh, how sucky. What kind of jokes discuss Ash Wednesday? I'm not laughing. Godfrey.
I know AI
Well,
generated
I
images
don't
would be
mean
interesting.
to sound so rude or clumsy, but how can you implement
yeah.
technical solutions
It's like,
without
I forgot what
considering the
happened.
consequences?
Please remind me.
Gideon. Oh, Godfrey. Come on. That isn't a call to have a series of philosophical debates about science and technology. You're supposed to be a high-ranking government official responsible for implementing policy. Godfrey, importance of scientific knowledge is a certainty, not a topic
I'm not gonna lie
for
though, this is pretty good though.
conversation.
It's been continuing on for about
I've seen
10 minutes or so.
national parks closing down for no reason.
Now we're getting a lecture.
People walking around with skunk tails and raccoon hands, etc. Gideon, the word guilty doesn't even make sense in this context, child. Let's not.
Thank you for the notice.
It got cut off. That's what happened.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Oh, Gideon got
Load
offense.
failed.
I seem to have encountered an error. Could you please provide more information or try again?
No problem. Here's the conversation again.
Gideon
Godfrey,
forgot.
Hi,
Yes.
Lancelot. How are you doing, Gideon? How are you doing, Gottfried? I don't hear a whole lot about you, Lancelot. Are you okay? I have a lot on my plate.
Interesting. All right. So I went ahead and ended that. So if you stood through that and you listened through all of it, you could see that it went on weird tangents. It went to renewable energy. It stayed on renewable energy for quite a bit. And one issue that ends up occurring is that at least this voice model will start talking as two different characters in the same dialogue, which makes one character speak all the lines. So that is just one thing that I had to figure out, like why it's not responding only as somebody else or only as the character I specified. So that'd be interesting. Yeah, now this would make very interesting, very entertaining content, and that is honestly I would watch. Have you guys seen those Balenciaga YouTube videos and whatnot? That's kind of where things like this could take off. I could if I actually swapped out the models with OpenAI, it might actually be a little bit better, but I don't want to waste my money on OpenAI. The Harry Potter game, I freaking love the Harry Potter games one, man. Harry Squatter, I thought those were hilarious. And then after that, there were like a bunch of other ones that started coming out that weren't as funny as the one that I saw initially. But like the Harry Squatter one was like the best out of all of those Balenciaga style ones. Harry Squatter. Hermione Granger. I think that's what it is. I didn't even know it was Balenciaga. But like it's like the characters, like they're like standing in there and then they like make the movement of the head or whatever while they're speaking. I'm guessing that's Balenciaga. So let me actually see if it can let me see if they can do a rap battle actually. So you are, this is terrible code, but let's see. Prompt a you are blah 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 and are having a rap battle with you are from the medieval era. Currently you are having I'll enunciate it twice, a rap battle. Hey, what's up, Nog Esk? Maybe assistant. How I did the character, and if I have a UI on the new version. What are you trying to do with Vivi exactly? Are you trying to have it respond and whatnot for it? I'm trying to. I would need to understand a little bit more of what you're trying to do with Vivi. Oh yeah, there is no good or evil, only those who only those who have weight and those who can lift it, or something like that. Yeah, it was one of those quotes. There is no good or evil, only those who... Yeah, I forget. It was funny though. Let's see. You are... Alright, well, let me go ahead and copy this prompt. Let me see if they can... let me see if this model can actually rap. That would be funny if I can have it rap. You are... Oh, VTube Studio. Oh. I haven't incorporated the VTube Studio part into Vivi yet, or I haven't uploaded it. I should probably do that, which I'll probably do as a branch. So the branch, you'll just have to download the branch instead. But I plan to do a YouTube video on that, so you just have to wait until the YouTube video finishes. Unfortunately, I do work full time, so I don't have all the time in the world. But I do have enough time. Yeah, VTube Studio. Flappa. What's Flappa? I have no clue. You are from the medieval era. Currently, you are having a rap battle. Alrighty. Gotcha. I have context. Yes. Peter, yeah, everything is ran locally. I'm running it off of a 3-build parameter model, which is this FastChat T5 3B, based off of the T5 models. So I believe FastChat just fine-tuned this model, and everything's being ran locally. So I actually have 3 windows that are acting as kind of like a server, and basically it just does a request to basically I just call a request, do an OpenAI request specified at this localhost here, and then it takes the request and feeds it properly into the LLM. There's a lot more that goes into it, and I'm still learning, so that is a very rudimentary explanation of what's happening. Alright, let's see if they can do a rap battle. Let's try that. What are they rapping about? Hold on. Rapping about... I don't know. What are they rapping about? I don't know. Swordsmanship? I'll do salad. That's an easy one. You are rapping about salad. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how well this one's gonna go. It might be too abstract to be able to rap for this 3-build parameter model, but we'll see. I'll try that next. I'll try sushi.
Thank you for the words. You're on my soapbox. You won't let me slip.
I don't know. It's got to generate them so it can run smooth audio. Oh, wait, hold on. I think there's some issues with it. Let me go ahead and let me bring down the iterations. So voice quality is going to go down just a little bit, but voice generation will speed up Alright, let's try that again. Like, my CPU is running at full speed, and my GPU. That would be crazy. AI being able to create bars and rap and make it convincing.
Too bad it seems it was just a dream.
Alright, let's see.
Let me have a rap battle with Gideon with salads that make me giddy. They're so beautiful, like a night sky with jewels in it, like a wine with the sun shining down. Give me some greens that make me feel so good. And a dressing so green,
so
can you
terrible.
keep up with the flow, Giddy Eye?
This is so terrible.
Gideon, bring on the salads. They're so bright and bold greens like a mountain top. They gotta taste like a ripe mango dressing like a forest breeze. It brings out the greens fierce and untamed. They fight tooth and nail. They're those salads that make me think of my past. Apples on a sunny day.
This
They're a
is
sight to see, Gideon.
this is more of like this is like a
So,
poem. Like, it's like
are
a
you
ballad
hungry
instead of a
now?
rap.
Do you wanna try 'em all? Or stick 'em in the fridge?
Godfrey, no need to worry. I'll save my tummy, for my name is not Godfrey. And I'm not a vegetarian because my heart is in the right place, with a mix of all things red greens that make me feel so good. They're like
man.
a green dream, like a night sky with jewels. Start the rap battle, Gideon.
Definitely poetry.
Gideon,
The ballad of
Greens like a
salad berry,
mountaintop.
100%.
they've gotta taste like a ripe mango dressing like a forest breeze. It brings out the greens fierce and untamed. They fight tooth and nail. They fight tooth and nail. They fight
Could be.
tooth and they
Could
task.
be.
They're so precise like apples on a sun. So, are you hungry now? Do you wanna try 'em all? Or stick 'em in the fridge?
Godfrey,
Stick it in the
no
fridge.
need to climb on. I'll have my for. I am a member of the Peasants Guild. I'm not a poor peasant. I will feed my family happily. And I'll serve you your tastes greens like great. They'll make me smell like a night sky
Oh my
with
God.
jewels in it, like a wine with the sun shining down. It's one to see. How about you, Gideon? Broken sentence.
Broken sentence.
I am sorry for the confusion. As an language model,
Oh,
I
forgot.
do not have a memory
Forgot.
limit, and I have not forgotten the previous
Oh my goodness,
messages.
nutrition.
What would you like me to rap about? About
Two
salad?
nutritionists rap about salad.
I'm sorry, but as an I language model,
Oh, they both
I
forgot.
don't always remember previous interactions
Oops.
or operations. However, if you have a specific prompt for me to respond to, I will do my best to provide a response within my capabilities.
Alright, there's their 2K.
I understood. Thank you for your response. How about we continue our rap battle about salad? About salad?
About salad.
About...
Sure, we can continue our rap battle about salad. What kind of salad are you eyeing? Carrot, potato, fennel, and more. And who hasn't heard? Grape that's it about avo. Scrape that dressing off your teeth. Toss it with some
Oh, he got
fresh
into it.
salad greens.
He got into it.
And you'll make a salad fit to whip.
How about... Go ahead and make your choice. Prebuilds. How about some blackberries, blueberries, or parsley? They add the perfect burst of flavor. And any other fresh greens will be more than enough to make a salad fit to die for. Broken sentence.
This is like if
I opt for a
if
classic
Shakespeare wrote
Caesar salad,
dietary
bringing in
recommendations
all the
or
grace,
had
other
a
ingredients such as
two-part play
greens
between
and a tangy
two dietitians,
vinaigrette tossed
McDonald's
in
versus
fresh,
Burger King.
sautéed mushrooms and turtle cherry top-off, with a ball of blue cheese and roast a hazelnut for a perfect treat.
I love a good Caesar salad. It's a classic. A slice of croutons in the middle and a scoop of just right, tossed with lemon and olive oil.
Okay, I'm gonna end it there. Now they're just talking about salad. I didn't even have a hint of rapping in there. They were just talking about like what's the best salad. Shakespeare, if he wasn't on his A game, 100%. Text to speech. What am I doing? I'm using Tortoise TTS. So I had a YouTube video on this. Like, Tortoise TTS is the best TTS software, better than 11 Labs, better than any other thing that I've tried so far. And so yeah, this is Tortoise TTS ran locally. I know, some AI visual. You're right. Just gotta have the vision. Interesting. Can I have a rap battle about renewable energy? You are. Let's see. Let's swap it to you are from the modern era. Currently, you're rapping about renewable energy. All right. Let's see. Alrighty. Let us see. Renewable energy. Alright, let it do its generations.
Thank you. Are you up for another rap battle?
Got it. I'm always up for a rap battle. But I think I'll attack you with a verse on trends and pop culture.
Okay. They're ready to have their rap battle. Now they're generating their lines. I know. AI visuals, huh? Alright, Peter. Awesome. Yeah. My idea was Neurosama. I have a very concrete idea on how the creator did it. And yeah, we're working to create it with and incorporating into Vivi. But thank you so much for watching, Peter. See you around. I know they might just start talking about renewable energy, but we'll hope that they rap about it. Oh, no stop tokens. Yes, you can train it with a specific language and convert it to TTS. But unless you know how to work with the tokenizer to tokenize your language into speech that the AI can understand, it's going to have a bad time.
Oh, I'm not going to take that shit. I'll stick to the topic of renewable energy. My motto's to stay clean and stay on the sound. Oh, the climate may change. We all know it's hard, but we can't let it change our plans. Got to keep on top of renewables and state Gideon. Verse 1. Renewables, they're the future.
Yeah.
Environmentally aware.
There are summons being built
Ancient wisdom.
eventually.
They're here to stay. Down to earth. No mining and drilling. Clean and sustainable. What more could we need? Verse 2. Renewables. A world we can be proud. Broken sentence.
Oh, broken sentence.
Verse 1. Biofuels. They're the future. Who's talking? Renewable energy. Changing our way of thinking. No more polluters. We always go green. Verse 2. Renewables. It's important. And it's in our control. Our power source. We'll always use tomorrow's energy source. I'm confident. Can we make a difference? I'm confident. Can
Verse 1. Renewables,
Broke.
they're the future. Drinking from the river biofuels. It might not be everybody's cup, but it's had a huge impact on this city. It's made us think again about how we could build the future. Verse 2. Renewables.
Verse 2.
It's our responsibility we need to take. Our power source. We're teaching them the game.
I know, now
A
they're just
green
talking.
world where we can pull it off with ease. Broken sentence.
Verse 1.
I wonder
Renewables.
if they can rhyme. Maybe it thinks that it's just rap. Maybe it thinks a rap battle is just talking. So you are having a you are and rhyming together with. Currently, you are creating rhymes about renewable energy. Okay. Okay, creating rhymes. Okay, maybe they need a rhyme.
That's great. I'm happy we're back to meet.
Okay. Let's see if it can generate fast enough. Alright, it's generating something huge. Because it's taken a while. Oh, yes, it was huge.
I'm glad to be here too. I'm ready to write rhymes so bright. I'm going to describe it in grand scale. Renewable energy, a current trend, one that's here to stay. For we need it, and we crave it, are the rays of the sun and the wind of the sea. For it powers our computers and lights with its bright and tender rays. Remember, we must be careful when we use it to protect the corporate figmine. Gideon. So,
Interesting. There was no stop tokens there. And it broke it. Oh,
the cloud waits, and its eyes we see for it to behold. A bright, illuminated bojangle from the rooftops to the sun's rays flowing. So,
perhaps. I know.
our flags
Yeah, I don't think they're.
floating
I don't think they're rhyming. And I think it's actually breaking my voice models. Yeah, I think my voice model is broken.
Let's party like we do, with renewable energy. Our spire, that's a brighter claim.
Thank you, Gideon, for your creative and inspiring rhymes about renewable energy.
Oh my god.
It sounds like you have a strong message and are passionate about promoting it. Here's a suggestion for a better hook. I'd
thank
like
you for
you
tuning
to
in. Last
think
name,
about
first name.
what motivates individuals
You too,
and
have a good one.
communities to adopt sustainable measures, such as investing in renewable energy technologies.
Okay, now they're just talking about it. Yeah, alrighty. So we're gonna stop with that. The voice model seems to, not the voice model, the LLM that I'm running seems to not be capable too much of like the rapping and whatnot. It can definitely create conversations, but everything seems to go back to renewable energy if you don't specifically guide it in a specific way. So we'll see how that ends up working. Yeah, I don't think it's good at rapping. I don't think it's good at rhyming. Kind of just started talking about a story, or just kind of started having a conversation. So that's interesting. Yeah, I when did that happen? Was that when it broke? I had to go back and watch it, Alexander. Maybe it heard you, so that's interesting. I'll have to go back and see what you're talking about. But that was fun. And yeah, this is just what I was working on. Just kind of wanted to show it off a little bit more before I made a YouTube video and kind of adjust it in a live stream, because I was already doing this, off stream. So I was like, well, I might as well just get started. We might as well just make content off of it. So yeah, that is going to be it. I do have to get ready for work as well. So for everybody that tuned in and stayed and watched through all of this interesting stuff, I appreciate it. Appreciate the support and all that fun stuff. So that will unfortunately be the end of today's live stream. Any last questions anybody got? Feel free to send them in. I'll be here for about a minute. The collab version of RVC, I don't know if I will. The reason is the collab, just for my last release of collab, there are a ton of issues with collab, and it's just super hard to debug. Like, there are like 90% of the comments are asking why collab isn't working. So I don't know, we'll see. I might have time to go take a look at the collab and translate it and see how it works, but we'll see. The good thing about RVC is that if you have 4 to 8 gigabytes of VRAM, you should still be able to train it rather decently, because it just trains much faster than Sovit's SVC. So even 4 to 8 gigs, I think you'd still be able to get away with it. But if I change my mind, yeah, I will release a video on it. So yeah, 100%. Alrighty, thank you for sticking through, Alexander. I will see you again in a future stream. Everybody else as well, thank you for sticking through. And until next time, see you later, guys.